This episode of The Buzz is brought to you by HPE Discover 2026. HPE Discover runs June 15th to 18th at the Venetian in Las Vegas. Discover what's next at hpe.com/discover. Welcome to The Buzz from channelbuzz.ca. I'm Robert Dutt. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2026, and here's what's happening in the channel today. HPE's Partner Growth Summit in Las Vegas wrapped yesterday as the channel kickoff for Discover 2026. And there was enough ground covered in the keynote that I'm going to take a little bit more time than usual today. If you work with HP at all, compute, storage, networking, virtualization, wherever, there are several things in here that affect how you do business with them, and some of them take effect today. HPE is extending quote validity from 14 days to 30 days for compute, storage, and GreenLake, effective today. The backstory matters here. HPE's partner operations lead, Mark Baker, was direct on stage about why quotes were shortened in the first place. We all know the story. Commodity costs went through a period of extreme volatility in the first half of the year. HP literally couldn't hold pricing for more than 2 weeks. That volatility has moderated enough now that HP is willing to stand behind a full 30-day quote. For partners who've been managing customer decision timelines that rarely fit a 2-week window, which is a lot of them, this means fewer expire quotes, less rework, and more actual selling time. HPE also introduced 2 supply chain tools aimed at reducing the gap between what you quote and what actually ships. Smart Choice SKUs, which are competitively priced configurations built around best available inventory, and Smart Models in OCA, which are pre-configured workload-specific templates that update continuously against current supply. On the financing side, HPE Financial Service had 2 items. The first is new, a 150% increase in approved credit line for partners, giving you more headroom to propose and win larger configurations. The second is a tool that's been available since earlier this year, but worth highlighting in this context. It's their 90/9 offer. No payment for 90 days, then 1% monthly payments for 9 months after that. The pitch is straightforward. Customers who are committed to buying, but whose budget cycle doesn't match their deployment timeline, now have a bridge. HPE continues to expand what it routes exclusively through the partner channel, and the additions this year are significant. Some quick context: last year at Discover, HPE moved VM Essentials, its virtualization platform, to channel only. The results they reported Monday? More than 700 additional partners are now selling VME software compared to 12 months ago, and over 1,300 partners have taken the associated certification since November. HPE is treating those numbers as validation and doubling down. This year's channel-only edition, HPE Private Cloud PC 3000, HPE Private Cloud PC 1000, and HPE Zerto software. That's a meaningful slice of HPE's virtual cloud and disaster recovery portfolio, now locked to the channel. If you're in the business of helping customers modernize workloads and protect data, the territory most MSPs already play, HPE is putting margin and exclusivity behind you in those conversations. 2 more items in this space. For partners who want to actually deploy VME in their own IT environments before taking it to customers, the company is offering 3 free-year software licenses. Nominal support charge only to approximately 600 partners who earn private cloud virtualization competency this year. That's HPE backing partners to practice what they preach. And for customers who are hesitating on VME because they're still mid-migration from another hypervisor, there's now a migration assistance program that defers VME software license costs until workloads are actually running on HPE virtual machines. It eliminates what one speaker described as a double bullet. Paying for 2 platforms at the same time during a transition, that's a real barrier removed. This one will resonate most with MSPs and with partners thinking seriously about becoming one. HPE has launched partner-branded services. Eligible partners can now sell and deliver HPE infrastructure support entirely under their own brand. HPE stays invisible, providing on-site break-fix, parts logistics, and deeper engineering support through a channel-only backing arrangement. The partner is the customer's first call. The partner manages the relationship. The partner books the recurring revenue. Simon Ewington, HPE's Senior Vice President of Worldwide Commercial and Partner Ecosystem, was explicit about the intent. He called it the bridge that many of you have been waiting for to manage services. That's not spin, it's HPE publicly acknowledging that its partners' business models are shifting towards services-led and building commercial infrastructure around that shift rather than working against it. The program quietly launched in April, and HPE is onboarding its first large partner this week. Starting July 1, HPE is launching a competitive storage takeout program. Partners who displace a competitor's storage product will receive 15% front-end margin on top of the existing rebates. It's targeted, it's aggressive, and it's designed specifically to push partners into competitive accounts rather than just protecting existing HPE business. Last item, a bit more forward-looking, HPE is calling its unified experience rollout Partner Day 1 landing November 1st. What that means in practice: a single partner portal covering the full HPE, Aruba, and Juniper portfolio, a fully digitized onboarding and contracting process with enrollment time dropping from weeks to under 3 days, unified deal registration, a single MDF program spanning the whole portfolio. Mark Baker, who leads the operations team building all of this, shared some numbers that give a concrete sense of where the back end is already heading. His team has consolidated 4 separate quoting and pricing tools into one. AI-assisted support response times have dropped from 40 seconds to 8 seconds. Partner compensation payment accuracy has improved from 84% to 98%. Those are internal numbers today, but they're the foundation for what partners will start experiencing directly through the portal starting November 1. For the full picture on HPE's Power of One strategy and what it actually means for your business, and there's considerably more to it than what I've covered here, check out today's In the Channel. It's part 2 of my conversation with Jeremiah Jensen, Vice President of North American Channel and Partner Ecosystem at HPE, recorded just ahead of Discover. Jensen walks us through the thinking behind the channel-only push, why HPE is deliberately locking more of its portfolio to its channel, and what it expects partners to do with that territory. He gets into the multi-partner ecosystem shift and what it means for partners building higher value practices. And he closes with what he's actually asking of Canadian partners right now. Not to boil the ocean, but to ask themselves whether there's one more HPE product that belongs in front of their customers. He calls it the one more mile idea, and it's worth hearing directly from him. That's how we're seeing the headlines from HPE Discover. I'm Robert Dutt for channelbuzz.ca. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.